Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the WPS podcast. That is Why People Suck, in case you're new here. My name is Celia, and I'm joined by my co host, best friend, and sister, Alejandra.
Hi, everyone. I'm glad to be back for another episode where we call out all the ways people are super annoying and talk about what we can actually do about it. We say it so you don't have to. Today, we're talking about grown adults and metal boxes acting like toddlers with weapons, aka psycho drivers.
Yep, and if you think this is not a problem, we have some stats for you that are going to show you exactly what is going on. So, there has been a recent study back in September of 2025 by AAA that shows that at least 96% of drivers have reported engaging in some form of aggressive driving or road rage behavior in the past year.
Wow.
So, that is, yeah, way too many. And even out of that group of people that was surveyed, 11% of them admitted to violent behaviors that include even bumping into other cars or confronting another driver on the road.
Wow.
And because, yeah, people are crazy.
Yeah.
And because I now live in the UK, I also wanted to look into what is happening here. And apparently, in the UK, 59% of drivers say they've been victims of road rage, with tailgating being like the major thing that happens to them.
Mhm.
And just to go back to an interesting finding, too, a lot of us have been feeling like after the pandemic, people are crazier. I don't know about you, but I do.
Yes. No traffic, especially.
Yes. Half of Americans have reported that they feel the same way, that after the pandemic, things have gotten way worse on the roads. So if you, listener, are thinking that too, you are not alone. So let's just get into it. Why is this happening? Why are people just so crazy and impatient on the roads? I want to find out, Alejandra, are the things that are annoying you the most right now or scaring you the most on the roads?
Oh my gosh, I have so many examples of things that have happened to me or to me and my husband when we've been in the car driving. It's crazy. I think pretty much every time we leave the house, we either see a crash or see an almost crash. I just don't understand this mentality of I'm just going to hurl my body into traffic like a car won't kill you. What are you thinking? It's so irresponsible. And you're not just hurting you and everyone else in your car. You're also now hurting someone else. I mean, like it's not just you're just not just jeopardizing your own safety, you're also jeopardizing other people's safety. It's just so irresponsible to act the way that some of these people act. Actually, this happened just last week. We were backing out of our driveway. We live in a neighborhood, houses, kids, it's a pretty quiet road. It was around 5 p.m., which is rush hour, so a lot of people are like getting home or whatever. So we're trying to back up out of our driveway to go pick up our kids from daycare, and this guy comes flying down the road, and instead of stopping to let us pull out of our driveway because we were already halfway out anyway, and like the decent thing to do is go, oh, there's a car that's pulling out, which he could see us. I mean, it's like it's a pretty there's
Mhm.
enough time for him to see us, and actually he could see us better than us because there's kind of a curve, so the person that's coming towards our house can actually see us better than we can see them because there's bushes and like cars parked and stuff. So he clearly saw us. And instead of stopping, he just goes around us, going like 40 miles an hour in a neighborhood. And also, by the way, there's a
Oh,
stop sign like 3 houses down. So, like, what are you doing going 40 miles an hour? You're just going to slam on your brakes. So, of course, my husband just like lays down the horn. This guy, oblivious, didn't even notice, didn't even stop, didn't even wave. Nothing. I mean, I'm glad he didn't do any other hand gestures because that would have been like, I don't know how that would have ended up. But yeah, just backing out of our own driveway. It's so wild.
yep, we're not safe.
Yeah, you're
We're
safe.
not safe even close to our own homes.
Exactly. Like the moment you leave your house, you're in danger, basically.
Yeah. And it's interesting what you said that there's like a stop sign right there, and he's still going so fast. So many times I notice people, as soon as the lights turn green, they rush. Yet you can see another red light, like not too far along. I
Yeah.
just don't understand that behavior. What are you doing? This isn't Speed Racer. I especially hate it on the highways or freeways because it's so scary. You know, one time I was on the right hand side, on a highway in the US, someone was passing me because they were going faster on the left. And apparently, this guy wasn't going fast enough for the person behind because they actually went on my right, on the shoulder, to pass both of
Oh
us.
my gosh. Wow. That's so
Yeah.
dangerous. Wow.
Yes. It was, I could not believe what I was witnessing.
Where's the fire? Like, why are you in such a hurry that you can't wait? Like, what is that gonna do? That's gonna buy you like maybe 15 seconds? I don't, maybe a minute? What's that gonna do?
Yep. Nothing. Nothing. These people are insane.
Yeah.
And I've also seen people who are racing on the freeways. Like when I lived in Houston, I
Mhm.
actually witnessed an accident with my 3 friends. We were going to a Backstreet Boys concert,
Oh.
still remember, and these people were racing and a car flipped on like right in front of us and to our
Oh my
right.
gosh.
And my friends were all like, oh my god," and we called 911 and everything. It's
Yeah.
just,
Where the
what is the point of doing that? You're endangering everyone else.
Mhm.
Thank God nothing happened to the other cars. It was just that one car that flipped, but it could have hurt someone
Were
else.
they racing or were they just
I think they were racing because there were 2
oh, okay.
that just, like, zoomed past everyone.
Oh, oh my gosh, that's so
In the
scary.
middle of the day too, it was like,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe 6 p.m.
Yeah,
or
if you were going to
something?
a concert, it was
There was
probably like 5
sun.
or 6, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yep. Some crazy people out there.
Another thing that I see every time I leave the house multiple times, red light runners. I stop when my
Oh,
light
yeah.
turns green. It's gotten so bad here that every time a light turns green, I stop and I look and I make sure that the cars are actually stopping because I've seen so many accidents now with people running the red light and hitting someone going like 50 because now like you're trying to make the red light. So now you're putting the foot on the gas. So now you're going faster than even the speed limit because you're trying to make that light. And now someone else is going and now you're hitting them going like 50 miles an hour. That's crazy. I saw one on my way back from picking up the kids, just this woman, I mean, she must have been going like 50, I'm telling you. I was at the stoplight and the other cars on the other side were coming towards me and they had just gotten the light. So they just started going and this woman she flew across the intersection and she T-boned this car. I mean, I it looked like they were okay, obviously, but my kids were just like traumatized and they talk about it all the time still.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, that's awful.
Yeah.
I think in a car, you feel anonymous, like you can get away with anything. Like it is a weapon.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that you can hurt people, but it's always like these people who are entitled, like the rules don't apply to me. I need to get to where I need to get to. And then in that case, buy yourself a helicopter. Get your own road. What are you doing? So annoying. Like, why? You're not better than the rest of us.
No, also be better at time management. Leave your house 5 minutes earlier if this is going to be such an issue for you. Don't put everybody else in danger. Like, what makes you so special? It's like, oh, my time is more valuable than everybody else. So now I get to run red lights and put everybody's life in danger. No, sir.
Yeah, absolutely not. It's just people are so stressed on the roads and it just makes you act even crazier.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side, like the rest of the people are also stressed because they're like, who are the crazies who are going to be out there? Like, you have to always be on the lookout. You can't just rely on things working based on the law and rules because people are just breaking all the rules now.
Yeah, it's true. Also, the other thing is like bad phone behavior when you're in the car. I see people texting and driving all the time. Obviously, I feel like isn't the entire world at this point hands-free? Pretty much. You're not supposed to be texting and driving. Also, is it really that important
Mm-mm.
that you can't just wait until you get to where you're going? Or if it's that important, then pull over. You don't need to like, I see people
Yeah.
drifting and I'm like, "Oh, that person is clearly texting." And then either pull up and by them and I'm like, "Oh, yep, you're on your phone." I see people FaceTiming, which is crazy. Of course,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
they're just, like, FaceTiming with people on the I'm like, "What are you doing? Put her on speaker and then just speak." You don't need to do that and then
Yeah,
people
that's so reckless.
yeah, and then people putting on their makeup. That's another one I see. Women, I guess I should say mostly is what I've seen.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah. I'm not saying I've not been one of those people before, but lately I've become much more aware and I'm like, you know what? There's no need. I can just do this when I get to work or wherever it is that I'm going, or I can just get to where I'm going, do it in the parking lot, and then go. There's no need to be putting myself in danger. Like mainly myself in danger. Like, of course I'm gonna care about myself more than everybody else, just like everyone. But it's like you also have to think about other people. Like you're putting yourself in danger, but you're also putting other people in danger when you're doing stupid stuff.
Yeah. Another thing that really annoys me, but also scares me, is people who are tailgating.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Mhm.
Stay away from
I
me.
know.
Then if they get really upset and then they're trying to cut in really close to you, that happens all the time now. Because I get it, like there's a lot of traffic, you need to go places, but you need to keep your distance. You can't just cut in wherever you want to.
Oh, I
Like, I'm there. Are you blind?
yeah. Or the people that are zipping in and out, they're cutting in front of
Mm.
people, and just like zip, 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 zip. It's like, oh, that makes me so nervous when I see people doing that. I'm like, if I see somebody in the rear view doing that, I'm like, Go ahead, just pass me. I don't want anything to do with that."
Oh, yeah, I let those crazy people
Mhm.
get ahead, and I'm just like, "All right, you do you.
Yeah.
I wanna stay as far away from you as possible."
Yeah.
'Cause
Also
you never know if you're gonna meet a crazy person who is just gonna yell at you or pull out a gun or something, man. It's scary out there. It's the Wild West.
oh, yeah. One time when I was driving on the highway, these 2 people were like I don't know what happened because it happened behind me, but then they started to go super fast. I think one person maybe cut somebody off, and then the other person started to go behind them because they got really mad, and then they pulled up right next to them, and they threw a drink out the window at the car's windshield. And I'm behind these people, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, which one of you is gonna pull a gun now?" I was like, "I'm getting off." I actually got off because I was like, I don't wanna be a part of this." Because it actually really
Oh,
scared
yeah,
me.
smart.
Yeah, it freaked me out.
Yeah, that's great. If you're witnessing something on the road and it's really scary like that, just get off the highway if you can, get off the freeway.
Yeah.
You don't wanna be a part of that.
No, I mean, like, you could be an innocent bystander, somebody pulls a gun, like, you don't know where that bullet's gonna end up because people are insane.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then same when they're racing, I'm just I wanna get off. I don't wanna be on this ride.
Yeah, also, why are you so entitled that you feel like you can just race in this public road where there's other people? Like, I don't wanna be a part of that. I don't wanna be put in danger because you think that this is fun. That's not fun for me. No, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely not. And I think, like, if things get so bad, definitely call the cops
Yeah.
or the authorities or
Mhm.
something because that is not okay.
Ugh, oh my gosh, this also just reminds me of that do you remember when I got in an accident? I think it was, like, 2 years ago, it was right before Christmas, and this guy I was in my lane, and this guy just slammed he was next to me, kind of in front of me, but next to me. So I was,
Hmm.
like, kind of in his blind spot, but I was still, like, further behind, and he just slams on his brakes, and he comes over to my side, and he hits me. So, this is 100% his
Oh.
fault. He hits me. And so I'm just like, okay, so clearly, like, we're good here. Like, this is your fault. Like, I didn't do anything. I was just minding my business. And then you came over here and hit me. Well, he lied to the insurance company and said that it wasn't his fault. He didn't say it was my fault, but he didn't say it was his fault. So then it just became this whole nightmare where I had to deal with the insurance and had to keep fighting back because I was like, I am absolutely not okay with this being on my record as an accident that was not technically my fault, but it's not 100% clear that it was the other person's fault because insurance companies are going to raise your
Mhm.
prices regardless. And I was like, absolutely not. I'm going to fight this And it was a nightmare, but I ended up winning because I took a lot of photos, and just from the photos, you could clearly tell,
Mm,
and just from what I said too, I was like, "In my lane, this guy clearly hit me. Look at the pictures." And so I ended up winning,
yeah.
but I was so mad. I was like, "How dare you lie about that? I was just minding my business, being a safe driver. You come over here, you hit me, you're being unsafe." It could have been a lot worse had I not been paying attention, by the way, because I did slam on my
Mm,
brakes. It's just there wasn't enough room for him to get over. And it's like I'm the one that ends up getting penalized. So you're doing something dumb, and then I get penalized for it because now I have to fight with everybody to clear my name, basically.
yeah. It just creates so much extra admin for you. That just reminds me of all the videos I've seen online where people try to get you to hit them from behind for insurance purposes. So actually, it's so important nowadays to have a dash cam. It's like a necessity.
Oh yeah, I have one. After that accident, I got one because if I just had that, I would have just been like, "Here's the video, proof
Yeah.
done." So now I
Yeah.
have one.
Good, good. It's so important because people are just getting crazy and crazier by the day, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, and I really don't know. There's definitely been a huge shift since the pandemic, and I don't know if people just were out of practice driving, but I feel like we're far out enough at this point that it shouldn't really make that big of a like people should be back in the hang of driving. I don't understand why it's still happening and it's still really bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Are there more cars on the road or something? I'm not really sure why. Are people more stressed, more anxious?
Yeah, I think
It's
people are,
hard to say.
yeah, tying it back to our first episode, how useful is it to be to have returned to office?
Yeah, you're making people stressed,
Hmm.
having to commute.
Yep.
Everyone's impatient. Everyone hates everybody else because they have to commute.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
so much more road rage.
Yeah. And then, okay, so there's the people doing the really reckless things, like going too fast or doing stuff like that. But then there's the people that try to be overly safe, that like, if somebody's
Ugh.
merging, they'll slam on their brakes to let them in. And it's like, that's not how that works. Like, they have to merge to you. You don't slam on your brakes without the people behind you going 65 on the highway, then have to slam on their brakes and be like, what's going on? You know?
Oh, yes. Actually, this is another good point. I really hate it when I'm trying to get on the highway and the person in front isn't speeding up to the speed limit because then that's way more dangerous.
Yes.
It's hard to get in.
Yeah.
That's so true. Yeah, there you've got the flip side too where people are just overly cautious and they're just creating much more traffic and problems and danger as well.
Yeah. Or the people who will go way under the speed limit in the left-hand lane, and then they're just creating all these issues in the back. And it's like they're totally oblivious to the fact that there's like a giant line of car behind them. Just get over. What are you doing? If you're not going the speed limit, get over. And the left-hand lane is for passing
Oh
only.
yeah. Yeah.
That makes me insane.
Exactly. Also, another one is, like, honking for no reason. "Hey, man, I'm just driving. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything wrong."
Yeah. Or people that honk as soon as the light turns green, like chill. I have to check to make sure that there isn't a
Oh,
car
yeah.
coming to hit me because they're running a red light. Don't honk at me.
It's so true. Man, stay safe out there. Listeners, we also wanna know if you've seen or witnessed any crazy people on the roads or if you have any stories of things that we didn't touch on this episode. It's just really interesting to see. Also, the differences between cities.
Mhm.
I love knowing that as well.
I have so many
Yeah.
stories, to be honest. Like, I could keep going, but I really do want to hear other people's stories too. So feel free to let us know what you've witnessed in your life, and stay safe out there. People are nuts.
Yeah. Just make sure that you're not the crazy person on the road. Try to just not engage in negative behavior or mirror people because oftentimes people get so angry at someone else who's done something to them, and then that's how it begins. But if we could just all stay chill and keep our distance from other cars and just be as safe as we can, then maybe we could fix this issue.
Yeah, just try not to engage. I know it's so hard because sometimes I get so mad and I just want to like flip somebody off or whatever. But like then I think about it, I'm like, okay, what if this person has a gun and they get mad? Like I've heard so many stories of people pulling a gun for less than that. And then now what? Now you're
Mhm.
dead? It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Just try to see the big picture. It's just a moment in time. It will pass. You will forget about it and you can laugh about it later, but at least you're safe.
Yeah. And I guess if you have any issues on the road, call the authorities if you need to, use your hazard lights, and just remember, like, you control you, not anybody else. So
Yeah.
that's the important thing at the end of the day.
Yeah. It would be really cool if insurance companies could come up with a way where, like, you could report a person for being dangerous to the insurance company, and then they have to, like, pay a fine, or after so many reports, then they get their license removed for X amount of time or something. But then you, as a person that's reporting, you only get, like, 5 a year or something, so that people aren't just, like, overly reporting for no reason. Like, you really have to use them wisely. I feel like that would be really
Oh, yeah.
cool. We always talk about that. We're like,
Because sometimes I see on the 18 wheelers or trucks or vans that belong to a company, they're like, "How am I driving?"
yeah.
We should have that for everyone.
Yeah, put their insurance number insurance company number on their cars.
Do you have any other examples of people behaving insanely on the roads?
I mean, I'm sure I do, I can't really think of anything else right now. I think we've touched on some of the more insane ones, or the most common ones, so, yeah, I think I just kinda wanna hear from other people as well, like, what are your experiences on the road? I wanna know.
Please do let us know. So, on that note, we can wrap up the conversation on driving etiquette, even though there are a million other things we could talk about. And again, just let us know about psychotic drivers you've encountered and share your stories with us. Let us know in the comments or DM us on socials. We're at the WPS podcast. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, for sure.
Until next time.
Bye.